Good morning, everyone. This is Vanessa again, coming to you with my second plant video. Sorry I sounded, I want to thank, first of all, everybody who watched my first video and liked. I know I sounded a little bit down and quiet, but it's my first video. I was nervous. So it has come, we are Sunday, what is it, January 5th and February 5th, I'm sorry. And I am going to do my weekly watering for my plants. Now, if you saw my first video, you guys will see a lot of growth since that video. So it's fertilizer day. So I am just watering them with a little bit of fertilizer, as you can see. And they love it. I use the Miracle-Gro fertilizer at the moment. And all I'm doing is just going around and watering my plants. Now, as you know, when you water your plants, you can tell if they've been struggling with water or not. They'll either suck up the water real quick or the water will just sit at the top. Mine seem to be a bit thirsty, although she looks healthy. Whatever I'm doing, they're loving. All right, here is my paddle succulent. Gonna water her. I water her very carefully because she is not in a planter that has drainage holes. So I am just putting water there. My succulent, of course, she's in a terracotta pot, so she's fine. Let's see how she's doing. Not as thirsty as I thought. Okay. My snake plant, she's doing wonderfully. Giving her some water here. Her as well. Oh, you can hear some air bubbles. Let's see, can I focus that a little bit better? So if the water lingers down there a little bit too much on top, I will drain it out. We don't want to overwater her, but as you can see, she does have a little bit of air bubbles coming out, so we're just gonna give it a minute for the water to drain down. Here is my queen bee, I call her, with her baby. All right, gonna water her. She seems a bit thirsty. Okay, how are you doing this morning? Okay, so gonna feed her as well. Try to go all around. Grab everything. She seems a bit thirsty as well. Even though we're in February and the days are cold. The windowsill sun, the sun that hits the windowsill does seem to dry them out quite a bit. Okay, so I will be right back. I'm gonna go refill my watering can because it's a little bit small, so I do have to go back and forth. I'll be right back. Gonna go continue down the line here and water my girls. Okay. All right. Here we go with this big boy right here, doing wonderfully. Water him as well. As you can tell, one of my little strands of my string of hearts came tumbling down. I'm gonna have to put her back into her pot. Now this beauty, we have a new addition. We're gonna have a new addition to the family. Excuse my little skeleton there. Let's see, there it is. There's the baby. Excuse Mr. Skeleton there. Not Mr. Skeleton, my little skeleton. Let me fix him right quick. He protects my babies here. Okay. There we go. All right, she's doing beautifully. She still doesn't have much height to her, and her leaves are still a little bit small, but hopefully we'll have that handled and she'll get back to the way she was. And also we have a little growth there. I'm not sure what that is, and I don't know if there was a seed came in the soil and it's growing, but we have some life, so that makes me feel good. This, I don't know if I mentioned his name. This is my Mama Millions. I think that's what it's called. Mother of millions. She's getting leggy, which I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna handle that, because as you can tell, she's getting little babies at the end of her little leaves here. Here's my Tokyo Sun doing beautifully. Love him. He's nice and bushy. I'm gonna feed him. Here's this girl right here. Feed her. Okay. String of turtles right here. Doing great. Okay. Now, I just noticed something on my lithopes right here. They're opening up, doing beautifully. Mommy's hair was in the middle of them. Okay. As I was saying in my first video, I showed y'all the growth on this fella here. As you can tell, he's getting bigger. Hopefully that focused. Let me see. So he's doing great. Gonna water him. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me go refill this again. Okay, where were we? So we were feeding my babies here. Got down to that second row. We're gonna go down to the ones that need a little bit more nurturing. And so we're just gonna feed them. There's not much change in these fellas here. Let me see here. Uh-oh, here we go. Let me move him over. We have a little growth right there. He's doing great. So happy. When I see them doing this well, I get happy. They're like my children. Here we go. This fella's struggling a little bit. He's a little down. I'm gonna focus on him a bit. Okay, she's doing beautifully still. I'm gonna have to move her from there if she gets any taller. Okay. Then we go over to ZZ Raven. Feed her here. Sorry guys if the video is a little wobbly until I can get a better setup. Right now it's just my hand. So for this guy, he's opened up. Let me pull back a little bit so you can see how full he is. And as you can tell, he has new growth right here. This baby's coming in. Has another one unraveling right here. So he's loving it. So let's feed him. Let me try to go around a little bit everywhere. We don't have to feed him as much either. His soil does stay a bit moist. Okay. Now my rescue plant from Lowe's. Also doing great. Let's get them over here. Okay. There we go. My satin pothos, as you can tell, she has puckered up. She has stood up quite a bit since last week. I have a little support here for her vine, just so we can keep her up a little bit better, sturdier. She's wrapped around that. Loves it. This one don't have to feed as much either. I mean, water as much because of their pots that they're in. They pretty much hold the water. Okay, so I just noticed that my camera was on slow-mo, and hopefully the watering of my ZZ rattlesnake and this guy up here did take. If not, I just watered him. He's looking nice and bushy now that I'm looking at him. Has new growth on the end. I just love it. Look at that. Healthy, healthy, healthy. I love a healthy plant. Don't we all? Okay, my boy here with his new growth. Her. Just water her as well. This one back here, I am not going to water. Just because I'm not sure what's going on with him. He seems to be, I'm not sure. He's not dry, not one bit. I'm not sure what's going on. I might have to, I'm not sure if it's my cat that's been gnawing at him again. You see? Had another one fall off. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm gonna have to pamper him one by itself and fully concentrate on it because she was so beautiful, and now for some reason her leaves are turning yellow and they're just falling off as soon as you touch them. There goes, you know what? I'm gonna stop touching it because another one just fell. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we go down. Now this one is gonna surprise a lot of people because on my last video, I think we just had a few down here at the bottom, and now look at her smiling at us. She's so beautiful. She's growing so fast. I've been rotating her pot just so she can get more and more light. I'm gonna move her back onto the stand over there. So just because she's getting so big, and she does prefer natural light instead of the grow lamp. So I am gonna move her. I'm gonna have to move some of these babies around just to see who fits where, and see if we can get her some more growth. I want her nice and bushy, and she's giving it to me. She's getting there. All right, let's see. Let's pull this guy out. You remember this guy? He had that baby right there. Look at him. Look at him. I'm such a proud mom. Look at him, his little baby, my little stingrays. So he's loving it here. Hopefully they'll give me a new baby. Okay, my spider plant here. She's doing great. Let me pull off some of these dead leaves that have dried up. Let's move your hair back so they can see your face. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, and this boy back there, we can barely see him. Gonna feed him as well. Oops. And there we go. All right, now we're gonna move back up here. Oh, look what I found. A little monkey and a little plant there, little air plant. All right, so we're gonna go up here and we're gonna water him to see if I can do both at the same time. Video and water. Okay, I can see a little bit of roots, I mean not roots, but bark coming up. All right, you know what? Let me fix my curtain so you can get a full effect of this plant right here. Give me 1 second. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. Look how long she is now. Coming over and touching our jade over here. Beautiful. Oh, as you can tell, I have a little bird feeder out there. Birds love that seed. I thought they were gonna not like it because it's just a basic white seed and no sunflowers or corn kernels, any of that, but they seem to love it. I get so many species of birds come through that I'm surprised. So I get to see that. In the summertime, I do have a hummingbird feeder on that side. Right now I don't have it because it's cold, although I should be having it out there anyway, but I don't. Okay, now for my pothos, the way that I feed them, I actually put them in the shower. I give them a shower bath, and that's how I water them. So for them, I'm just gonna do that on the side, but that's her. This is my neon pothos right here. Right here. She's doing pretty good. Beautiful foliage. There we go. And then the other guy that we have on that other side, right there. Beautiful. That's her. This one as well. I feed her in the shower. Now I did plant some cuttings of hers back in her pot. I do see that they're getting a little yellow, so I don't think they like that. I should have left them in probably some water until they grab some roots, as you can see. So I'm gonna clean her up a little bit later on. But besides that, she's still nice and trailing. I know this one has gone longer because when I cut them, they were all even. They were all the same size. And look at her trailing off. Sorry about my door. I have a child of mine that's a mechanic. So he comes in and he grabs that door, and then it's just the end of it. But that's that. Okay, so now these are my windowsill plants in my kitchen. Not much to see, same thing. I do think this one has a little bit of growth. Oh, you can see here, has another little growth point right there. She's liking it. And I do believe she's a little longer. Now, if somebody can tell me in the comments if this particular plant is our carnivorous plant, because she's throwing off this sap, this like sticky substance, and I'm not sure if maybe, oh no, don't tell me I'm getting spider mites. This plant, oh, you know what, this plant has given me this issue a lot. Well, I don't know, it is. By the way, you guys, I wanted to show you the little fertilizer, what do you call this? Plant food that I was using for my plants, which they like. I've been using it for over 2 months, I would say, and every time I give it to them, they show how much they like it. But in other news, something I'm so excited about, I found these at the dollar store. Look at how cute these are. Now, I have the larger ones that I bought a couple of years back for some starter seedlings. But look at these, look, compared to my hand. They are tiny, super tiny. So I bought these for my kid, for my son, because he loves plants as well, but he loves vegetable planting. So I bought him these so he can start his little garden again. Now, we do live in an apartment, so we really can't have a garden out anywhere. So this is as best as I can make it for him. But it's super tiny. Look, compared to my hand, they're so cute. So he's gonna have that. We're waiting to go get some soil and some new seeds for him. But that'll get him started, and hopefully we'll go back and get some more so he can have at least a 4 stack. That'll get him started for a while. That was all I wanted to show you.